Hello everyone, my name is Jorge, I am from Chihuahua, Mexico, and in this week I want to talk to you guys about the effective use of a compressor tool inside of a musical recording. I'm using a voice track or a track for vocals in which I want to apply these compression tools. Well, the first thing you want to do while applying a compressor is to solo your track so you can only listen to it.
Walk fresh in the morning.
And for this track, what I want to do is to get rid of all the annoying noises that slipped into the recording, the very low noise we had in it. And for this, what I can use is a noise gate. Of course, I'm working here with Logic Pro. So let me tell you how to add a noise gate. Here in the mixer, you identify your track, and right on top of the fader and the panning knob you have the automation buttons, then some send spaces, and then some space for the inserts. In this case, you click on the space and state that you want a dynamics noise gate. Here you have your noise gate window where you can find your threshold, the amount of reduction, the amount of attack, the release, and another intermediate function called the hold, which we're not going to use by now. Right below you have this sidechain, which tells you that the noise gate is going to be applied for a high cut or a low cut. Okay, the first thing said in a compressor is the threshold. We want this noise gate to be applied for everything that is under the threshold of negative 25 decibels. We have here negative 25. We do not want a complete reduction because it might not sound very normal. It can sound computer-like. So we set a 50 decibel reduction. Then, as we're working with vocals, it's very important to set somehow high amount of milliseconds for the attack and release. We do not want the noise to be cut right away. A little bit of transient can be useful. So we have all the settings. Let's hear how it sounds.
Breathing dawn during noon. Old breath while the sunset.
I don't know how you hear it, but I don't hear now
Breathing dawn during noon.
any annoying noises in between the recorded spaces. To listen to how it sounded before, we activate a bypass to be just like it was before applying the compressor.
Walk fresh.
There you hear some noise, some sounds. Even the breathing gets a lot of space in it. But if we cancel the bypass, we hear now how it sounds with the noise gate applied.
Walk fresh in the morning. Go to bed soon, so that your dreams won't become.
I think that works very well for me. Now the next thing I want to do is to even out the amplitude or the volume of the complete track. And here in Logic Pro, we have included a limiter inside of this compressor. As we know, a limiter is a compressor with a very high radio. But for this plug-in in compressor, we have this radio used only for the compressor, the downward compressor, and the limiter has its own radio we do not see. To activate the limiter, you just turn it on. And now it sounds way better than it was before. I hope you liked this tutorial. If I was wrong at any information or if I missed anything important, please let me know. I hope to see you soon. Goodbye.